Alrighty guys, welcome back to another LEGO set review from BrickByBrick, and today we have the LEGO Ninjago movie, Ninjago City Chase, set number 70607. Set retailed for $19.99, and it was released in like August 2017 to coincide with the release of the LEGO Ninjago movie. And, you know, it's relatively small set, but for what you pay, you get a lot of stuff here because you get 5 minifigures as well as, 3 relatively significant builds. The box, it is a box. It had a price, or it had a clearance-ish sales sticker from Barnes & Noble on it. But, that's just that. Let's take a closer look at each of the individual items. I think the build that takes up the largest number of pieces is this police Tuk Tuk. At least I believe that's what the vehicle is called. I'm pretty sure on that. It's 4 studs wide, so it fits into, a thinner city street, and it looks pretty good. It's got a little bit of a forward rake to it, which is okay. It's got the single wheel in the front, which is characteristic of, a tuk-tuk. That's kind of what makes it that. This one's also a little bit long, so that it can fit a second passenger. You have the police officer in the front seat, and you can throw anybody else into the back. Like this Shark Army guy, maybe he got arrested for doing bad stuff. I don't know. And, it fits 2 figures very comfortably. There's plenty of space there. I like how it's got these poles holding up the sides, because, if you wanted to, you could have someone hold on to the pole, like maybe Lloyd, for example. If he's trying to catch a ride somewhere, you could have him hold on to the side. And I think that works. I like the Ninjago fonty police logo sticker on the back, where the license plate would be. You get some lights. The bottom is very plain. Which makes sense. Behind the officer, there is a little clip to hold on to his handcuffs in case, so you can always carry him around in case you find someone to arrest. You got the windows from front and back, so this guy can still see forward, and he does have handlebars that he can use. Also, the roof is removable, so, that just makes it very easy to put a figure back in. Overall, I think that the design work on this is really well done. It's just not my favorite. Also, there's a sticker right here with the police logo again. I like this one, kind of. It's a little bit harder to apply because it's a small sticker on a small space. Also, you have the little lights on the top, but, that's pretty much all there is to this vehicle. I like it. It's interesting and very different as far as police stuff goes. So, I think it's kind of cool. It's not my favorite part of the set, though. The second largest build is this market stall. It's got a couple things for sale. It's got fish, which, 2 of these fish pieces. Cherries, 3 cherry pieces are included for that. And they're just standard red cherries. And then we've also got this basket of apples, which presumably are for sale, but they could just be a basket of apples. And these are in the dark green color, just regular green, not the bright green, which is an uncommon color for these. They don't appear in many sets like that. So it's cool to get 3 of them here. Also, we've got this bad guy who can come up and try and, buy stuff from him. But our shopkeeper does not look very happy about that. We'll take a closer look at him with the figures. But he takes the money anyway. So, $100 bill is included. The stickers here have some cool graphic design. I like the designs here. Good looking. It is a little weird that the writing is oriented in 2 different directions, but, you can look past that pretty easily. I like the little banner here, made with flags, and the angled ones at the edges. Got these 2 little lanterns, small ones, and then just the design is very Ninjago looking. Also, the sign is cool. I believe it says shop if you translate it, but I can't say that for certain. Only complaint here is there's very, very little room for a figure to stand. But it's doable, and it's not like a bad thing, it's just, it could be better. Also, the counter is a little bit low, so, there's that. These can be angled forward and backwards, and they're on these kind of half webby things, just so that they are able to get this angle. I think overall this build is good and works pretty well for, you know, expanding in Ninjago City, and I feel like this would go well with the design of the full set. However, I think my favorite looking part of the set is this cool little lamppost assembly. It's relatively simple and doesn't use a ton of parts, but, you know, you've got these lamppost preform pieces, which are used, you know, they come up, and then you add another bar-shaped piece onto there. That sticker is cool. I don't know what it says. I didn't translate it, but there are sources out there where you can find out exactly what it translates to. But I like the design of these stickers. You have the little lantern up here, and this is a cool use of the interior decorator's paint roller piece. You know, just to get that looking nice. Gives it a nice like wrought iron feel, and goes well with the lamppost design. You've got these 3 little lamps and the string that would go across. Presumably this space underneath would be a road. And you can drive this between the space. You can pull these out a little bit further. Like if you attached it down to a studded base plate, you could get it maybe this far. But, you know, it's going to want to sag down to about that position, which I think is a good look for it. So, you know, it's cool. And there is also another sticker here, and another one up there. They all have cool designs, and I like the colorful tiles that they're used on as well. Our first 2 figures are our regular little Ninjago City civilians. Both of them are exclusive to this set. However, I believe Ham here on the left is made up of all pieces that are used in other Ninjago movie sets. His hat is cool in this nice regular tan color that's relatively uncommon. The facial print is pretty scared. He doesn't have an alternate face though, because it wouldn't work with his hair piece or with his hat piece. The torso is good. I like that. It's same with the legs. Kind of wish those were dual molded, but I see why they aren't, because it doesn't really go far enough down for that. He's a cool figure, but it's kind of a shame that he's locked, being scared all the time. This over here is Officer Tuk, and he's a cool looking figure. Most of his parts are from Bad Cop, actually, from the Lego movie. His torso is the same as Bad Cop's, so he works for the same police force. Also, quick look at back printing on the torsos. Tuk has no alternate facial expression, which is kind of a shame, but I do like the primary face that they gave him. I believe that is exclusive to this character, but it could be wrong. It may have been used in another Ninjago movie set, but it was new for this year. But, you know, both of these are good figures, and it's nice to get more civilians. I've said this a lot with other Ninjago movie reviews, but I don't know. I like that this wave has included these side characters like this. And these 2 figures, Lloyd and Nia, are the 2 most appealing figures in the set, I would argue, because these are, you know, the casual clothes for 2 of the main characters. Lloyd was originally what I was really, really excited for this set because of. And, you know, when it was first revealed, I was going to get this set day 1 just for that Lloyd figure. But then the Lloyd was revealed to also come in Ninjago City and a very, very similar version in the collectible minifigures. So, you know, kind of my interest waned for this character, but it's still a cool figure, and I really do love it. It's just I already have 2 of them. He comes with a soda can with just a printed top. I like the torso print a lot on him. Nia, though, is exclusive, so now my favorite figure in the set. And, you know, it's really cool to get her. Her legs have good printing on them, with even printing on the toes. Lloyd's legs are good. Not a perfect color lineup between the leg hip piece and the torso, but I think it works, and some of them are better than others. Nia's torso is really cool. She comes with a printed cell phone piece. Nothing super special. We've seen it before, but, you know. And then there's the back torso printing for both the characters. Their face prints are their more calm ones. Nia, I believe, has an exclusive face to this set, being her casual attire. Lloyd's casual face has appeared in Ninjago City, and I believe the collectible minifigures version was different because it only had one side. This, I believe, is the same expression used on the alternate side of regular Nia's face. But I do like this expression a lot. I think it looks good, and the Lloyd figure, again, is really good. It's just not exclusive, so a little bit less desirable. This guy's name is Shark Army Thor, and you know he's Thor because he's wielding Mjolnir, but it's debatable on whether he's actually Thor or if the fish is Thor. It's a little bit hard to tell. I personally believe the theory that the fish is actually Thor because he is the one who is worthy, but brings us back to the age-old debate of whether or not, if an elevator, or if Thor's in an elevator, is the elevator worthy? I personally believe that it is the elevator that's worthy, and not Thor. Especially if it's down the hammer in the elevator, and the elevator's lifting it, it's because the elevator is worthy. So, in this case, it is the fish who is worthy, therefore the fish is Thor, and this is just a generic Shark Army thug by, if you just continue that analogy. Therefore, it becomes a lot less desirable. The fish, though, is really, really cool, and it's super awesome to have a fish that, can wield Mjolnir, because not every fish can do that. The face print on this guy is alright. The parts are okay, he has back printing, but, honestly, the desirability of this figure pales in comparison to that of the fish. So overall, I think this set is a fantastic value for what you pay for. $20 you get 5 minifigures. That is pretty much the price of 5 collectible minifigures. Yes, not all these are as special as collectible minifigures, but I would definitely consider Nia worth the $4, Lloyd worth the $4, Ham and Tuk worth the $4. It's just this guy, but with the inclusion of Thor, Fish, then, pretty much you get what you pay for in minifigures. But the side builds, because, all of them pale in comparison to the figures, are all really, really good. This thing is probably my least favorite, but I love the shop and I love the streets. I'm considering getting another one of these sets, actually, just to build onto my Ninjago City display. And I think having a bunch of these, street lamps or lampposts, I think that would be helpful, as well as the stickers. The stickers will help spice up any Ninjago City display. So I think this has some great parts and, some great designs to it. And I'm glad that it's a nice, cheap way to expand your Ninjago City. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little review. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. This set, I would, honestly, for the value, I would probably give it a 10 out of 10. And I think it is, for the value, one of the best sets in the Ninjago movie line. And definitely the best of the sets below $100. So, hope you guys enjoyed this little review. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye, everyone.